Hello everybody, welcome back, and today we're still in Revelations. We're on chapter 13, and so that's on my page, the Beast of the Sea, which I sort of remember this one. And so if you have a Bible, go and open it up, or you could just listen or open up a tablet or something, whatever you have. And we'll go ahead and start. Chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns." And we went across that last week too. And upon his, last Tuesday, I meant. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. So this is the next one. And a leopard is like a large cat and everything, so it has spots on it and everything, but now it has feet of a bear, so it's probably got really big feet and stuff. And his mouth was as a mouth of a lion, so his jaw structure was kind of like a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. So now this creature has just as much power as the devil, and is very dangerous and scary creature. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wounded was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto this beast? Who is able to make war with him? So basically now he's there tempting people to the point that they're worshiping him, because he's showing them he can do all those great things. He can make meteors and stuff come down from the sky. He created this beast, and that's given them great power and all that. So now these people are basically devil worshippers. So if this ever comes in your lifetime and you see this, do not worship that, because it's not God. I can tell you that right now. And basically saying that no one's going to make war with him, because they couldn't, except for God and the Christians. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. The power was given unto him to continue 42 months. So for 40 months and 42 months, he was there doing the stuff that he was doing. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy again, God to blasphemy his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So he's kind of like trying to take over the world, basically. And verse 8 now. And all the dwell upon the earth shall worship him whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and spake as a dragon. So, I mentioned it's probably like a lamb body. I might actually explain that in the next one. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Now, this actually might be after God calls us up. I'm not 100% for sure, but basically this next one, because you already have the devil, which is the dragon, then you have that leopard beast, and then now there's this one that looks like a lamb with a dragon. I think it said spake like a dragon, so it probably talks like the devil or whatever, and has the same power, and is basically trying to get to the people there to worship the first beast. And so now we're going to verse 13, see what happens. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. And like I said, yeah, he's gonna, so now basically he's gonna be trying to do powers and do this stuff and do just do a bunch of crazy, unbelievable stuff, and it's gonna which is gonna try to make people be like, oh, look at this, this dude, this, we should worship him, type of thing. So that's why it says, and in the sight of men. So in the sight, they're seeing all this happen, so they're going to be trying to, worship him and stuff, which is the wrong thing to do, I'm telling you. So show people this chapter. This is a very important chapter. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So basically, whoever should not worship this beast is going to be killed. And God said, people are going to die for their faith. But that pain will soon be over. Like I said, I remember reading that one book. I cannot remember what it was called now. Either way, the father was there, and he was imprisoned. And they brought in his 14-year-old son, and basically was torturing his son and stuff like that to try to get him to basically say, that basically try to deny God. And he wouldn't do it, and he was about to say it, and then his son, I can't remember exactly what he said, but basically not to do it, do not give up your faith for, over me. Do not give up God because of me. And they ended up beating his son to death. But, little did they know his son, after, he did go through that pain, but now he's in heaven, rejoicing. He's with his father now. I mean, if his father denied God, they could have probably killed his son anyways, and then he would have never seen his son again, because he could have went to hell. So, don't deny God. If you have to die for him, then do so. Alright, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So here is the mark of the beast. It is something that if you get, basically this is how I understand it. Don't know exactly. The Bible don't give us everything about it. It's supposed to go either on the right hand or your forehead. For all we know, it could be a computer chip. It could be something that they're trying to stick in the vaccine, but it's supposed to go over here or over on in your forehead, and you have a choice to get it or you have a choice not to get it. And they're going to make it hard, because if you don't get it, you won't be able to get food or water or the supplies you need to live, or the stuff. You won't probably be able to buy cars or gas or houses, or you won't be able to do certain things, but with it you will. So it's going to be very tempting, and a lot of people are going to get it. A lot of people are going to get it. That's why it's best to get this out as quick as possible, because you don't want to get it. If you get it, you cannot go to heaven. And I remember when I was in public school and everything, there would be kids and they would draw it because it's a symbol. It doesn't mean it's going to be that specific symbol. You know, it could be, like I said, a computer chip or whatever, and they would draw and get on themselves. That's not a good thing to do. You should teach your kids that they should not do that because it's not a good thing to do. It definitely is something you'll regret. So I would, show other people this videos or this chapter or whatever and explain to them this. Alright. I'm gonna reread verse, or no. Okay, yeah, we're on verse 17. Okay. And that no man might buy or sell, save he had that mark of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of the beast, or his name. See, that's what I was talking about. Here's the wisdom. Let him that hath understandeth count the number of the beast, for it is the number of the man, and his number is 666. 666. That's where that comes into the big deal. At the 3 6s, that's weird. That you don't want that. So that's why they say. So it could be a computer chip. It could be the name of him on your wrist or forehead. It could be 666. It could be in any of that stuff. So you need to pay attention and watch out for this stuff and really do your research because it's scary stuff, and you gotta be careful on what you're doing. And God will show us what it is on time. He's not just gonna let us be confused and not know what it is. So that's gonna end this day's video. Next week is Christmas. I hope you guys all have a blessed Christmas and that you're able to be with your families and everything. Just keep praying on it and stuff. And just remember the true meaning of Christmas, And but next week on Tuesday, I'm going to I'm going to read chapter 14. I think it is. I think we just did chapter 13. And then I'm going to on Thursday, on Christmas Eve, I'm going to do Jesus' birth. I think that's in Luke. And then they'll be waiting until next week. And again, I hope you guys all have a good Christmas. And just keep praying for next year to be a better year. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Hope you guys all have a blessed weekend. And just take it easy.